Zeb Wells is one of the most hated comic writers in the world. Most of Spider-Man's pathetic moments, like him begging his enemy not to kill him, getting by a random guy named Paul, then getting punched by the guy, working with the man responsible for killing Gwen, and much more, all comes from this guy's run on Spider-Man. He even randomly killed Miss Marvel in his run, which angered her fans as well, but the reason behind it is more complicated than you think. But regardless, he managed to transform his public image from a beloved writer to possibly the most hated comic writer in Marvel history, to the point where he was advised not to show up at any comic convention because of the amount of hate and death threats he was getting. But before I tell you more about it, I'd really appreciate if you like this video, as it would help us a ton with the algorithm. Thanks a bunch, and let's continue with this video. Now, surprisingly, Zeb Wells is actually a very talented writer. He's an Emmy and Annie Awards winner, he's worked on Supermansion, Chicken Robot, signed an exclusive contract with Marvel back in 2009, and recently worked on Deadpool and Wolverine movie. But the problem was, and I know you've already guessed it, but most of these works were in the comedic genre. Outside of it though, they're more hit or miss. For example, he made X-Men comics that were pretty good, but he also made Dark Origin, which made Eddie Brock look like a coward. That's right, Mr. Wells has actually worked on Spider-Man comics before his Amazing Spider-Man run, and the fact is, he was ready to take over as the lead writer. So why did he fail so badly? Well, to give you a little context, Mr. Wells took over as the lead writer of the Amazing Spider-Man comics in April 2022. The events of that comics happens on Earth 616. For those who are unfamiliar, Earth 616 is the main universe, the main continuity, the canon event, whatever you want to call it. So the fans were super excited about his run, and oh boy, did he disappoint. Like right away, this guy somehow managed to create the worst enemy of Spider-Man, Paul. You know, the guy who cucked Peter and married Mary Jane, the guy who punched Peter in the face, the guy who was so hated that people started cheering when his kids got disappeared.
Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Y'all remember like 2 minutes ago when I said that Marvel staff was worried about Zeb Wells' safety and advised him not to show up at any comic conventions? Yeah, it was because of this guy. He also made Peter beg Tombstone to spare his life, made Peter get back with Felicia just to break up with her again, made him into this stupid Green Goblin guy, so on and so forth. He also killed Miss Marvel in his run, which angered her fans, but as it turns out, it was actually Kevin's idea to align the comics with the MCU. I don't really know what the excuse was. But Kevin must have thought that Wells is already hated, what's one more bad decision gonna do to his reputation? But regardless, finally a month ago they announced that Wells will no longer be the main writer for Amazing Spider-Man, and honestly I think it's for the better. And just to play the devil's advocate, I don't think all of Zeb Wells' bad decisions came from himself. He most likely got screwed over by his editorial staff on more than one occasion. And I legit want to see this guy on more projects, since he's clearly talented, but not on Spider-Man. Never on Spider-Man. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.